whenever he was presented with a decision or a role in a movie or TV show, whatever he would always decide, is this worth my time? And not saying, this isn't worth my time, I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But he believed that his time is valuable,
mm-hmm.
and he would want to experience and do things that he wants to do.
Right.
And I kind of pick up that same way, where, opportunities come to me, and if I believe that I'll enjoy it, that there's something that will positively impact my life or what I'm doing,
mm-hmm.
or positively impact someone else,
Yeah.
then I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But now if it's something negative or something that's going to hurt someone or myself, then probably not. It's an opportunity to take, but it's just a negative one. So.
That's very true. Yeah, because at the same time, you can't get reward without risk. So if it turns out it's negative, like you still took action to see it out, and it turned out to be negative. Again, like any situation, you just learn from it. Like even the positive, you still learn from it. Anything you do, you always learn from it.
Yeah.
Just continue always gaining more and more input or experience that you then add into your massive life algorithm to apply. Boy, that was on top of that. That was on the spot, man.
Yeah.
Oh, life algorithm. Wow. Never used that one before in my life.
You need to sell your own action figure where you pull the cord and it just says something profound.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's an interesting question right there. How would you describe your own action figure of yourself?
Oh man.
And see, that's an interesting thing. Like now I'm thinking about, like, do you want to go the route of like actually describing an action figure that looks more like you, or a version that you want to be, or a version that's symbolic to you? You want to?
Yeah.
How do you see your action figure?
It's weird because I'm thinking about this, and with this question, I can form an action figure in my mind, and like how I would want it to be, or how I think it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And then if other people are asked, what does Chuck's action figure look like? And then it could be completely different, because I don't know everything about myself, even though I have been myself for my entire life. I don't know.
Well, you know why? Because like most people, they don't get much consideration throughout their lifetime. A lot of times, just more on themselves and reflecting on themselves. Because think about it, man. Like most of our day is surrounded by different forms of media. And it usually revolves around some form of screen. It's never changed. It's always been like the past since there was actually like newspapers or whatever, or even like probably in the Roman times, you had like tablets or whatever. So there's always been media or whatever. But especially
Virus.
Yeah, yeah. But I say it's just especially today though, with all the screens and such and all the different social medias and stuff. Like people have high quality of high media, because they have such a high quality of media throughout the day. They never really have moments of time where they're not bombarded by stimulus. And so when you're not bombarded by stimulus, like, man, you can really have thoughts on your actual self. Then you can have a better sense of who you are and where you want to go, or self-reflecting on maybe a certain action of the day or a problem you're trying to figure out. And the more you think about it without any outside distractions, your brain will show you the way. We're all capable of figuring out a tremendous amount of things. It's just a matter of being able for ourselves to disassociate from distractions.
Yeah. Actually, I
I don't mean to get you away from, like, I kind of took you away from your answer. I apologize, man.
Well, I mean, I don't. Can I come back to that
Dude,
question?
absolutely, yeah. I just wanted to input that when you said, like, because a lot of people go a long portion of life without even knowing. And you're totally right, and that's why.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think that's interesting you said that.
I wanted to kind of branch off of what you just said, where through Hurricane Irma, I mean, our power went out, and we just got it back yesterday afternoon, or I did. I don't know about you, but that whole time I didn't have, computer, TV. I had my phone, but I really didn't use it that much because it didn't have internet, so it was just kind of a light. And I think that's why I had a really tough time personally going through that. Like, the storm wasn't that bad. We didn't have really any damage to our house or anything like that. We were all safe. But it was such a hard time for me. I went through two big hits in my life. And I just think without that distraction, or without those screens, or without that media, I just was able to focus on myself and really evaluate myself. And I think that's why it was so hard, and that's why I've never felt anything like it before. Because I don't think I've truly done that until it all just perfectly aligned that way, and I had to do it.
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't even consider that as far as with the hurricane coming about and the storm. Like, it knocked out a lot of people's ways of what they do a lot of time to occupy themselves with entertainment. So, like, you really only had your phone, but since you didn't have power, you probably weren't using as much as you normally did, and then you mainly were more in your thoughts for that period of time. And then time it with the other aspect, the other thing that went on in your life this week too. That's interesting. That those two elements, as far as the hurricane and what happened to you earlier in the week, or last week. Timing wise, that's probably good. It kind of turned out that way, because then it really allowed you to address the issue and get a better sense of it, rather than just like continually delaying it out, where you're not really fully, your mind's not fully there to compensate with what happened.
Yeah.
Being able to analyze, and it probably allowed you to resolve it. I don't know how you feel, but you might not necessarily be like fully through with fully reflecting on it, but certainly a lot faster than where you would have been if you didn't have this period of, you know what, I'm not having these distractions right now.
Yeah.
It's pulling me away from it. It's quite interesting. That's another thing I was going to say, but you know what? I just didn't write it down in time to remember.
Sorry, man.
No, it's good. It was another aspect. You can't remember them all.
You've had a lot of good points in here so far, though.
Well, here's the thing about points. Like, we're all capable of giving points. That's a point right there. But it's another thing to actually give value in the sense of something that actually comes across as a point, rather than just pointing things out. Because we can all blame people and point out that way. But day to day, if you give value to somebody in the form of pointing them in the right direction, or pointing their spirits up through a compliment, that's a better way to give points.
Yeah.
I've never said that one before either. That was, oh man, I should do more morning podcasts. Man.
Yeah. Great mornings with Alex. Or amazing mornings. Get that AA. I would just like to say, tell you, I don't know if I've ever told you, but I did make a list. I did do some meditation stuff in Hurricane Irma, and I wrote down a list of, I just wrote one question at the top of my whiteboard, and I said, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
And I made a list of things that I wanted to do and that I wanted to try and do on a daily basis. And something that I didn't write down on the whiteboard, but I still keep in my heart, is telling people that I appreciate them and what they mean to me. Mm-hmm. And I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to start now. And I just wanted to tell you that I really wouldn't be where I am today, and kind of have this changed mindset if I didn't take a chance on that internship in the summer, and meet you and have you as a mentor. And so I want to thank you for that. To be an inspiration and also a kind of a guideline in some aspects.
Oh, dude, Chuck, I really appreciate you telling me. Like, I really value people that like tell me and or other people too. Like just the appreciation aspect and how they got value from me. Because like ultimately that's what I always try to do is just give value to the people and pride. I'm happy and related to hear that from you. So thanks man for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Now, if you ever want me to go back to that action figure question, I could.
That's what I was about to do. I was like, I wanted to transition in a way where I was just like, so Chuck, okay, after you said it, let's go back to the action figure question.
You could just, something my brother used to always say is, just if you wanted to change it subject real quick, just say, segways are cool, and then just start it.
Yeah, so segways are cool. Just start it.
So yeah, so after, all of that, going back to that action figure question, I would say, just kind of a normal looking action figure, not like a G.I. Joe buff thing, not even like a Ken thing. Is that Barbie Ken?
Yeah.
Kent?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The Ken doll. I think it's Ken. Right?
Ken.
I think it's Ken.
Don't want to be like that. I've always wanted to be like Buzz Lightyear though. I think he's a cool guy. Cool action figure. But just kind of a regular looking action figure. I don't know if I would talk. I would like to, but I just don't know what I would say. That pull string thing or that button. But I would like to have like joints so I can move.
Definitely.
Because I don't want to ever, when I think about it kind of in a symbolic thing, I don't want to ever be stiff anymore. I've been stiff in my past and haven't moved before, and I don't want to go back to that. Because now that I'm moving, it feels like Alex said, with this mindset, I don't want to stop. I don't want to ever go back to being that stiff person ever again. I just want to keep going and even faster. And if people want to join in on this run or this movement, then I would invite them to. So I guess that would kind of be my action figure.
Yeah, I really like how you mentioned of like having joints in your action figure, because like the symbolic aspect of like what it's like not to move. Just how it feels so human to move. Like you have to move because your body will just fall apart if it doesn't move, and then also like that's how we express ourselves. Like we express ourselves through movement. That's why like dance is literally the ultimate way to express like self-expression, man. But is it the most healthiest in a lot of senses for certain dances? Like you look at ballerinas, like well that's a different aspect. But regardless, you just look at the movement aspect. Whatever's going on here, like I'm loosey-goosey right now. Yeah. That's cool, man. I like that action figure. Did you have a name for your action figure?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would like to say something profound,
Doesn't have to, man.
but I don't think I can. I don't know. Just going. A lot of people call me Chuck. My real name is Charles. It's on my birth certificate.
Do you like that? Do you like when people call you Chuck? Would you generally prefer like people just people say Charles?
I like Chuck just because it's more personal,
Yeah.
and just if someone comes up to me and says, "Hey Charles," I kind of get into this. This business aspect, and it's like, oh, it's a formal conversation. When I think I kind of like you, where I just, they come up with just like, hey, what's up, Chuck? I'm like, oh, nothing much. How are you doing? I'm free. I feel free to be myself. I don't have to kind of,
Interesting.
walk the talk, I guess, or dance with them with the conversation. I would like my name just to be Charles. Because when I would look at the action figure, I would know that is